everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Balls Podcast. This is definitely the first time we started recording today. And I am Ethan Benfield, and they are Alan and Jennifer. And we're back. It's the dirtiest podcast in the Sally, and we can't wait to get into it today. We have a lot to talk about, and as has become tradition, I'm going to start by playing a game.
I'm Alan, by the way.
I'm Jennifer.
I said that.
You said that the first
For
one.
what they didn't know. First time viewers.
They did, in case they didn't know what.
In case I didn't know that you're not Jennifer.
You never know. It's
In 2019.
Yeah, but you're 38, which means you weren't born in 2019. So, I mean...
Yeah, but the times have changed, and there's people that are 38 and 40 that are finding out that the times have changed, and now if that man wants to be a woman, he can be a woman. So if Alan over there decides he wants to be an Abby tomorrow, then he can be Abby tomorrow, because this is 2019, Ethan. How dare you genderfy that man over there?
Well, I am here with the Crawdads fans' second favorite Jennifer and the love child of the Michelin Man and Fred Durst, and we are about to do a game.
What?
Y'all ready?
What about Fred?
Michelin Man and Fred Durst had a baby. It's Alan.
Listen, I got real loud there, and the printers decided to start doing something.
Oh, that's funky. Hey, how about...
Medina?
Sounds like there might be some aliens down here.
Oh.
We'll get to that later. Okay, so we're going to do our one-star review game like we have been doing at the beginning of these shows.
Yay!
And today we are being driven crazy by Amy Waits.
If you guys hear anything, because the phone is closer to the printer than us, that's just last week's paperwork written.
Amy Waits. And her review, she has 3 reviews, and this
Wait.
review... Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So she... and
Wait! You said weights. Like there's multiple.
Oh, okay, alright. I need to hit the weights. Look at me. Anyway, alright.
How do you spell her name?
W-A-I-T-E-S. So not
So
weights like you lift, yeah. Weights like you're waiting multiple times. And it's funny because that is what her review is about. And I'll go ahead and tell you, and this might be an obvious hint, but it is the absolute last part you'd expect based on the review. It's 1 star, obviously. It's from 3 years ago. It says, waited in line from exit for over an hour in traffic to park, only to be told parking is full, already in 4th inning. Just left and never went in. My first and only experience, ... or non-experience. Last park you'd expect based on that.
Wait, what was her problem?
She had to wait in line for a long time, and then the parking lot was full.
Burlington.
Well, fuck.
Because that's the only part that I've ever been. Straight in, got out, and...
Down east.
No.
Oh, you said 3 years ago. Fuck.
Think about a park where where there wouldn't be an issue parking, just simply based on the fact that there's no one there.
Canapolis.
Canapolis is correct.
They have a huge parking lot.
There's a huge...
There's 2 entrances.
There's 2 entrances, a gigantic parking lot,
And nobody goes to the
and
game.
nobody goes to the games. But it's okay, Amy, because I have a great solution, and so does the city of Kannapolis. You won't have to worry about that anymore, because starting next season, they'll be playing in a brand new stadium.
Yay!
Are we excited about that? And on Thursday, I will be, along with Scott and Jeremy, look out for his video on his channel probably if he hasn't already done one there, at the last game at the Intimidators' current stadium. Or we will say farewell and good riddance.
Fuck off.
And fuck off.
And we might go to one of those games because they're auctioning off. Well, I don't know if it's auctioning or they just selling it. They're selling a lot of the stuff from the stadium.
And we're debating on whether or not we want to go to the first game at the new stadium because we think that that'd be really cool to do, the last game at one and the first game at the new one.
But ours is the same day.
It coincides with our opening day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that. We're not missing that game. Not gonna do it.
Look, I've been...
Can't do it.
Won't do it. I've been to 20 Crawdads opening days. You know, I can miss one.
No.
This,
You don't
but
miss
that
it.
is the first day.
You wait all flipping winter, and you're just itching for baseball. Granted, we go to opening days, but are we going to go to
I say
West
if
Virginia?
we can, is it in West Virginia? I say if we can pull off going to West Virginia to see the Crawdads on opening day, then we would go to Kannapolis because it's the inaugural season of the inaugural.
I mean, we did do that for the Ducks.
Right.
What's the new part called?
I don't know.
I have no.
It can't be called Intimidator Stadium. Thanks a lot, Teresa Earnhardt. But, you know, we don't know yet what it's going to be called.
Is Kannapolis called Intimidator Stadium now?
Yeah, real clever, isn't it? We couldn't get a title sponsor? Goodwrench, Wrangler.
Have you seen the stadium? Would you want to sponsor it? Come on now.
You're right, you're right. So, I don't know how to segue into this. I was trying to think of something, but there's a couple of really interesting articles of news from the past since we've last recorded. The first one being that our old buddy Trevino got his first.
Hip hip
Jose!
hip hip.
Jose got his first major league home run. And I, no need to put myself over, but it's what I'm best at, got to see it live because my mom pays for the MLB Extra Innings package.
Something told me to watch the game. I was like, turn the game on, but it was late and I didn't want to. And
Now you're regretting it.
I was already in bed with the game just on in the background, falling asleep, and I heard him say Trevino. I'm like, what? Whoa, Trevino's batting? And as soon as I turned my head up, boom, hits that home run. And yeah, I was very, very happy to see that. So it was August 19th, and it was against the VV Angels. Call back to our earlier episode on that one. And I forgot the pitcher, but yeah, it was August 19th against the VV Angels. And it was a bomb ski. And another piece of news, I'll hand this one over to Alan since he broke it to me and I didn't. It wasn't my story.
Take it away, Alan.
I think it was Wednesday. It was the last game of the series between the Rangers and the Angels. Jonathan Hernandez was called up, and he got to pitch in the ninth inning. The game was tied. No, the eighth inning. The game was tied. So you know, if they ended up winning, he would get the win, and that be what it do. He got the win. Got I think a strikeout or so. Check Jeremy. He gave me more details about that. But he did, have to pitch to the greatest ball player right now, and Trout flied out. He pitched to Albert Pujols.
You didn't pitch to Bellinger.
He pitched to Pujols, which he grounded out, and Ohtani, he popped out the center. So three of the biggest hitters on the team didn't make it on base. So man, I'm super jacked. This week was awesome.
Bellinger's the best right now. Missed me with that Yelich bullshit.
But yeah, Trevino, I've always liked him. He has a special place in my heart because when we went to Texas last year to see Yanio, and Yanio got hurt, and I messaged and I put on Facebook, well, my weekend just went to shit. Jose Trevino.
Yeah, I remember that. I forgot about that.
Jose Trevino commented on my post and said, "You still have friends here in Texas," which, like I said, that means the absolute world to me. He can go to Toronto, get traded. God forbid he does it, because God don't want to see it. But he could go to Toronto, and I would pull for the Blue Jays, just because, what he did. I mean, like I said, it made my everything then. And so, like I said, he has a special place in my heart. And and he, he'll message me back when I message him. Hey, how you doing? He'll say good. It's not a long conversation, but Brent Martin.
That was a one-time thing.
That was a
and
one-time.
You haven't even
I know.
said anything else.
I know,
to
but
give a chance.
it's fun to say. So.
I got
yeah,
good friends in the
but thank
Texas
you.
system too because Matt Watley gave me that.
Yeah, I saw that. How'd you get that? Did you ask for it? Or did
No,
you just give it to
no, I was just standing
He
there.
just walked over there with his tiny little arms, like,
I was standing
looking
there,
on set.
standing there talking to the guys like I always do at the end of the game, and then he was walking by and he goes, "Here, Ethan, have this bat." I was like, "Cool," and he signed it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Put 2 Ethan on it.
He did.
Cool. But yeah,
That's
and
not
then-
even the story I wanted you to talk about.
I'm getting that. And then, like I said, Hernandez, we've talked and communicated through the years after he's left here. So it's just awesome to see the guys that were here in Hickory make it to the show. I mean, family. We're not blood, but we're not even host families of those players. But still, I feel that all those guys are part of our family. So if we was to go see them at a game, they would have wouldn't know our names, maybe not, but they would know that we were from Hickory. So of course, I'll be wearing hickory stuff. But and then more news this week coming from the Wood Ducks. They have in the Carolina League at the end of the year like all-stars for the last half of the season, and we had 3 Wood Ducks who made that. It was our boy Sam Huff, Sal Mendez,
Joe Kuzia.
and Joe Kuzia. So
Bubba
Also-
Thompson was also in the latest issue of Baseball America, in like towards the back about it was something 2020, and it was like people we'd like to see in next year's Futures game,
sweet.
and they listed Bubba Thompson for Texas.
Hell yeah. Bubba's going to do good things next year. I can guarantee you that. Coming off that hand injury. So, and then later on in the week,
Thanks to
Well,
Kyle. for-
also, if the Corey Ragsdale was
yeah, Corey Ragsdale was manager of the whole Carolina League, which you got to give him that.
And shout out to Kyler for giving me that copy of Baseball America so I could have seen that.
Thanks, Kyla, for giving us a copy as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look at it. Why didn't you?
It's upstairs on the table.
You probably didn't want to look at it because you were disgusted seeing Yelich on the cover.
I don't care. I don't watch Major League Baseball like other teams. But anyway, and then
As
You
long
watch
as,
the Rangers.
as
Yeah.
long as it's not Aaron Judge, I'm fine.
and she has no reason. She
I
just
like
doesn't like
his
the lady's
face.
face.
Doesn't like him.
I don't like his face and his smug smile.
But later
like I don't
on the
like Taylor Swift.
23rd, of what day was the 23rd?
You don't like Taylor Swift?
No, but
I'm
I like
not,
her
I'm not
face.
exactly
either.
saying that I'm a fan, but she's got some good songs.
No.
I like her a little bit.
Useless.
But on the 23rd, we have one more major announcement from Baseball America.
The 23rd was Friday.
Okay, Friday. They go out every year and say who's the big prospect for each organization, and the Texas Rangers has selected none other than Yanio. No, I wish. Josh, no, I wish. You know who it is, Mr. Sam Huff.
Texas Rangers minor league player of the year.
So, I mean, what else can Sam Huff not do? Because he has turned that walk-up song that I hated at the beginning of the year, and now every time it comes on the radio, I got to jack it.
Oh
out.
yeah, I love hearing that song.
Oh, I hated it.
Can we just talk?
Because he went from up down to that.
I like Up Down.
I mean, well, I did too, but they played
Repetitive,
it
it
way
got
too
old.
much,
Yeah.
especially when they played it in between innings.
If it's a walk-up song, don't play it in between innings too.
But you know, Sam, he's a great guy. Like I said, that's another family member right there. So keep it up, you guys, and you'll be there in the show before you know it.
Now, earlier in the episode, I mentioned that I'm going to be going on a trip this Thursday, and a trip that I very reluctantly missed and wished that I could have went on was the trip that y'all took
Saturday.
yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I really wanted to go to this, but I couldn't, and so I'm going to let y'all talk about it. And yeah, let me know what was up.
We
We
didn't-
decided to skip the game on Saturday.
What?
Why did we
What?
skip the game, Jennifer?
Well, I was looking it up because I can't remember.
Hold up, I'll do my best impression of a startled Hank Hill. Whoa!
For one, Chris had his fantasy football, so
Oh, yeah, nobody was going to
Yeah.
be there.
Tim
Way
Monica.
more important than baseball, eh?
Tim and Monica wanted to go to Fayetteville yesterday, which I'm glad they did. But
So we headed to Mills River.
Hopefully I'll go to a playoff game in Fayetteville. We were talking about that. Our little other group of friends.
We're not in that group,
Yeah,
so
we're not-
maybe
we're
you
not-
won't
we're not
want to talk
privy
about
enough
it
to
on
be
the
in there.
podcast.
Y'all can come too.
We weren't invited. We're not in this group.
I'm inviting you now.
We're not in the group.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, one of those guys was in our group. You know, we talked to him.
Huh?
One in that group.
Huh?
One of those guys, was not counting Ethan, is in our group, and we talked to him and message him and ask him if he wants to go to places.
Yeah. So I'm extending that courtesy the other way. You can go to Fayetteville with us when we go to a playoff game.
Anyway, wait, is Fayetteville, did they win the first half? Or are they?
No, the Ducks won the first half.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're either going to go to a playoff game in Down East or in Fayetteville. Whenever we're either going to go to the Ducks when they're at home in the playoffs,
I'm
or
saying
when they're in Fayetteville
Fayetteville
in the
is
playoffs.
winning the second half. Is that what we're
We
saying
think so.
here?
We think so.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway,
to the
Saturday
trip yesterday, Saturday.
we headed to Mills River, North Carolina. Tell
Where's-
them what's in Mills River,
The
Alex.
rock hard cider.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay!
You thought you're like, well, it's 15 minutes in and they haven't even mentioned Bold Rock yet. Here you go.
It's all coming full circle. But yeah, we
Full oval, really. I mean, it'd be circle if we actually had official sponsorship.
it'd be nice. We need to do the podcast there
That'd be great.
because I mean this place is super awesome. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
It's the main brewery for Bold Rock?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's the one in North Carolina.
Yeah,
I
there's-
think that they have
there's one in
maybe
Virginia,
4
too.
of them.
Something
3 or
like
4.
that. It's in the middle of nowhere. I didn't see any apple orchards, but we didn't drive around. We should have,
They do a tour, but we didn't do the tour.
but we should have drove. We should have took a right and rode down the road a little bit, but we didn't. But yeah, they got this. The brewery. You walk in, you got your bar, and they got all kinds of the Bold Rock stuff, merchandise. They got mugs, cups, shot glasses, just big old jug that you can actually put a tap in, which is super awesome. I will have one of those.
Everything
One
is
day.
reasonably priced.
Yeah,
as well.
you would think it would be expensive, but t-shirts are $20. There's hats, $20.
Hoodies.
And they recently announced a new product that I can't wait for.
What is that?
A seltzer.
Yeah.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, Alan.
The basic white chick over here.
Oh, wait, yep, there. I got nuts. So, but yeah, and then they have like a food truck outside, and we wanted to go because they posted a picture of a pimento and cheeseburger, and I wanted to try it. You know, got to give it a shot.
And it's a reason to go to the Bold Rock Brewery
Exactly.
as well.
It was pretty good. Lucas got some barbecue, and I'm not a big fan of pulled pork barbecue. I mean, I'll eat it, but you know. But it was really, really delicious.
You are from North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
He don't like liver much either.
Look at that.
Ooh.
And Jennifer got a pimento cheese, grilled cheese.
A grilled pimento cheese.
Yeah. He'll be all extra about it now.
And they have hush puppies.
And they were good.
Those were delicious. So. but yeah.
I had a watermelon mojito.
Watermelon mojito? Really?
What you have? You just had
I just had a
regular.
regular apple cider.
And Lucas had a non-alcoholic apple cider.
We got these glasses here, which leads me to believe that y'all brought something back, or something like that.
We're just going to crash them on the floor.
Okay.
There's 3 of them.
All right. I'm eager to find out what this is all
We
about.
decided we wanted to be Jewish and see
Yeah.
Papa Nikila, so we brought the glasses
Is-
to smash.
Is the glass smashing part of that? I don't know. I'm sorry if you have any
Jewish people do that stuff at
viewers
weddings.
that-
I think it's usually a
A
plate,
plate.
but we're gonna do glasses
We
because
have-
we're
we-
not.
Yeah, but
we
does
don't have
Hava
a wedding.
Nagila go with the glass break? Is that the same tradition?
No, it's all Jewish stuff. Can't we just lump them together?
Well, the last time a bunch of Jews got lumped together, it didn't end well, and there was a war.
Well, I'm not Jewish. None of us are Jewish. We just wanted to do some Jewish shit.
Don't start talking about lumping Jews together. It that could be taken the wrong way.
But even out, and they have places to sit outside. They have a stage set up to where they had bands. We were leaving as a band was rolling in. So and they have a fire pit, and I mean I don't know why, but this fire pit smelled good. If a fire pit could smell good, and it was a nice and cool day. So and the sun wasn't out; it was cloudy, so you wasn't sitting there baking in the sun. I had a lot of fun. So and it was something that we would definitely have to do again. And then Lucas made the comment he wants to have his birthday there every year.
I said that. I said it would be cool if we took him there every year on his birthday. Then on his 21st, he could get a flight.
Yeah. Let's get a flight of like they got a lot. They got the green apple, and they've got rosé. They've got ginger. They've got a new harvest out that I've not tried yet. They've got their new seltzer. Get some flights.
Yeah, speaking of flights, how's your flights? I heard you took a flight the other night. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Friday night?
Yeah, I went with
It went down. That's
I
what
went
you
with
meant.
Robert.
He was out.
I got a flight of stuff at the craft beer cellar.
How did
and,
it treat you?
well, I like sours. I didn't think I'd like sours, but
What does that mean?
what does it sound like it means?
What was it? Beer?
Yeah.
They make sour beer?
Well, I mean, it kind of had like a candy
What's it
kind of
called?
taste to it. No, as a style of beer, like like a lager or an ale or a cider. It's a
I
sour.
need to go somewhere and have a flight.
And I found out that I like stouts, or at least the one that I tried. It's another style of
I
beer.
feel like that's dark.
It
Too
is
much.
like Guinness,
Too much.
dark like the black beers. I like black beers. So
You can't lie about that.
still don't like IPAs. Still, hops are going to be the death of me. Still, hate them. They're terrible. All bitter and just gross. But yeah, everything else I tried was all right.
So
I'm still not a beer snob though. I'll still just take a Coors or a Miller or whatever.
Did you have to take a little rest?
So what
after
made
that?
you eat the pillow?
I didn't eat any pillows. I was fine.
You
Oh,
didn't
we
you
heard.
didn't think of night night?
No.
One pillow, one bed. You didn't go night night?
No, I mean I got a good buzz going, and
Is
I was
there
a
a
little,
photo proof of it?
I was a little bit, having a little bit of a good time, but I didn't get too
Is
crazy.
there a photo proof of that?
I think I saw a video of you taking a night night.
I don't remember that.
I'll tell you that I saw a video of you at the game clapping like this.
Well, I mean, if I'm drinking, I'm gonna move a little bit slower. But, I mean, I wasn't like passed out drunk. Well, you guys are just trying to stall to get to the point
No,
where
he's
where
not.
the thing skips. That's all you're doing right now.
I mean, I am and I'm not, but
These are facts. I heard them.
Well, Jennifer, facts are great, and I heard that the truth might be out there. So, what do you think
I mean, it might take you on a flight.
about aliens?
There's probably somebody out there that has a message about the truth.
Alan, is the truth out there?
That's what they say is out there. I don't know. I mean, I've never been abducted or nothing, so.
How about we take just a minute to talk about how the truth might be out there?
Well, how would you do that?
I don't know. How about we take a break and we'll be right back with more of the Dirty Balls podcast.
After this important announcement.
Yeah, I mean, it's like super important, so stay tuned, and here we go.
So I'm in bed one night and I wake up and the aliens is around me, right? There's at least 4 or 5 around the bed. And so I'm laying kind of like with my back to the Teresa, right? And they got jumper cables hooked to my big toes. I mean that's what they were. I thought they were. That's what they reminded me of. Jumper cables, one on each big toe, and they're shooting like 440 through my fingers. And I mean, so much electricity, I can't move, right? But I know that Teresa's scared to death of aliens. So my concern is for Teresa. I'm like, what are they doing to Teresa? Right? I say we're having fun. You say young. We're having fun.
Young.
We're having fun.
Young.
We're having fun.
Young.
So, but I'm like so much I can't, so I can just barely kind of get my head over there, just kind of see, what's going on with her. And she's like, I mean, they're not doing nothing to her. She don't even know what's going on. And I'm getting 440. She's like, you were dreaming. I was like, well, my heart was pounding pretty fast.
That was years ago. He tells me every time he tells me.
And we're back.
I don't know if we're back. Are we back?
We should be back.
How
Go
do
see
you
if
guys
we're back.
feel about that? What do you
let's see.
think?
What do you think about the truth and how it might be out there and how Chris might have gotten his, I don't remember what the dream was, but he had some kind of dream about aliens.
It still says 22:30.
Okay.
Okay?
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Has it, tell us when it,
I don't know. Did it? No, it never. When you checked it, the time still ran.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
so, it still
We'll
says,
have to see.
Just ignore this chapter.
Yeah, this part right here.
The aliens probably got
the aliens,
your
but
head.
was the time still going
Yeah.
on the phone? So it's like saying, okay.
It said 22, more than 22:14.
Alright, okay, yeah, so I guess, alright, it worked. It's fine.
We'll see.
Okay.
But,
Anyway,
Back to the Bold Rock thing. We walked in.
we'll
like I
see
said,
how that commercial break turns
Yeah.
out.
We went in, and like I said, they got all kinds of stuff, and they had these things that we've never seen, but they got Bold Rock on them. And we just had to get one and give it a shot. So,
Y'all not tried it yet?
no,
right?
we have not tried it.
Oh, it's all here.
So, we got it. I had to keep it a secret.
You can't see what it is till after you try it.
Exactly. So,
Popping bottles.
if we can pop this bottle
Popping
in.
bottles in the ball sack.
I'm gonna drop this on bitch.
Do not drop
Bottles
it.
in the
Do you
ball
need me to
sack.
hold it while you
In
pull
the
it?
ball
Yeah, you need
sack.
to hold it while I pull this.
Bottles in the ball sack.
Come on, man. You popped it off up there.
There might be a little dust on
Woo!
the bottles.
So, but yeah.
Oh, please. Is this? I hope this isn't champagne.
That's all.
I'm gonna smell it because I'll be able to tell if it's champagne. That's champagne.
It's not champagne.
It smells like it.
How come you got so much more? Hey now, hey.
I'm trying to get lucky, you know. I gotta give it a little extra.
You don't smell like champagne. I don't know what champagne tastes like.
Smells
Smells
like.
like.
It smells like Boulder Rock.
All right, I'll go last. Jennifer.
No, you go first.
No, I'm going last. Jennifer, go
Why don't
first.
we all just go together?
Yeah, it's okay. All right. 3 sips.
This ain't Jaeger. Like the wine man told you, it's not Jaeger. Don't chug it. All right, Alan.
Come on.
I'm trying to get the bottle so it'll set up. Okay.
We gotta clink it. We gotta do a little cheers.
All right. Cheers to
Cheers.
playoff hopes.
Clink it and sink it. Strong. That's strong. All right. Well, what is this?
It's delicious, is what this is.
It's a little strong, but it's delicious.
All right, here's what it is.
Ah, bubbly.
Bold Rock Reaper.
Okay.
I don't know that it's strong. I think it's the burn
Yeah.
because it's Carolina Reapers, the peppers.
Woo. A little spice to it.
It's good though.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is delicious. So it says Carolina Reaper will not burn your face off.
Might burn your throat.
On the back it says Reaper is a hard apple cider that has been steeped with Carolina Reaper, jalapeno peppers. Okay, fine.
All right. So I was wrong about it being champagne, but if you get this, smell it, and you'll agree with me. It has a bit of a champagne smell to it. Anyway, Reaper is a hard apple cider that has been steeped with Carolina Reaper and jalapeno peppers, a fresh pepper aroma, and the lingering heat of the world's hottest pepper is surprisingly balanced, and will make you a glutton for punishment.
This is delicious.
Well, that glutton for punishment. You're getting a little.
Well, for real.
50 Shades Darker at the end there.
Let's get some more.
All right now.
We get a little 50 Shades Darker at the end. I'm driving home, so I will pass this over to
I
Jennifer.
didn't even finish my first one.
Well then, Alan, I guess you're good.
I was surprised
so
Jennifer actually
eager.
finished her whole drink while we were there. Now it ain't going to go back in. We'll have to get a stopper from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Would you drink more?
Yeah. I'd have more right now.
I
Like
tell
I said,
you
if I
what,
wasn't driving
we're
home.
actually the first ones to do a video review of this because I could not find it nowhere on YouTube. I can't find anything about it because I wanted to make sure
That you're supposed to serve it
chilled with something.
Because they do have a apple cinnamon one that they sell. They say to serve warm,
Now,
which we should probably try that next.
could you like isolate that couple of minutes from the rest of the show and put that separate? If you can figure that out.
I'll figure it out.
All right.
I mean, put it in the podcast
Yeah.
also,
Yeah. I'm
but
just saying.
also have a separate
Have it
review
separately
video
and just title it, Bold Rock Reaper Review
by the Dirty Balls podcast.
by the Dirty Balls Podcast.
We're getting sponsors.
A division of the Dirty Bells Network.
But go check it out for real. I'm not
It's
bullshitting
good.
around. This is
That's
delicious.
good.
Yeah. So do we want to talk about the week that was here in Hickory?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't have anything.
I'm drunk.
I don't have anything written down.
Well,
Yeah, you did. Homestand recap.
Yeah.
Boom, you wrote it down.
I wrote it down so we knew to talk about it, but that's about it. I'm gonna really bite my tongue
Comebacks and ejaculations.
and ejections.
Oh,
I'm
Not
really
bad.
gonna bite my tongue and not say the joke that is definitely on my mind right now.
when did you not go to the game?
And let's just say that Greensboro got beat a lot.
But first we played Columbia this week. And was you there for the 3 people that had to go bye-bye?
me?
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, 3 of the players from the fire, or the
The
lightning bugs,
Yeah.
argued with the umps, and
With Jen, who you
God
do not
almighty.
mess with.
you don't mess with Jen, but damn Jen needed to step it up this game because she fucking sucked.
I burped and it tasted like jalapeno.
We usually really wait. Let me try. Yeah, you're right. But Jen's usually pretty good, and she will stand by everything with conviction, especially when Matt was out and she called him safe, and then he was out because he stepped off.
Give me a bat.
It was all very confusing.
Huh?
Give me a bat.
Why?
Oh, I want to demonstrate something real quick. When you're in
Oh,
the,
you want to show what a swing is?
when
Yes,
you're in the
a
batter's
very
box,
bright pink bat, so
yes,
you
you
can
can
see
see
it.
this, Jennifer. Whenever you go like this, that's not a strike.
That's a
I didn't
check
swing.
swing.
I didn't swing. It didn't break the plane. It's got to break the plane. Okay? When I just move the bat, it's not a fucking swing. I did not swing at the ball. You suck.
Yeah, you, the viewer.
Get off your knees! You're blowing the game!
That's right.
But yeah, 3 of the players from the Lightning Bugs was arguing the calls, and the guy behind home plate wasn't taking no shit, and he ejected. First, what had happened, I think he, did not. He made a call that the catcher did not like, and the catcher got pissed off as he was walking because it was a strikeout, and he chunked the ball. He yeeted it. Yeet, yeet. And then the umpire was like, "You're out of here, guy." And then the pitcher, his name's Alan. He spells his name just like I do.
So we know he's a bitch. Just joking.
Listen here. But
We'll settle this by doing some knuckleball.
yeah, exactly. So the pitcher started arguing, and well, he got tossed. So now they're up to bat. I don't remember who the other person was, but he
It
was
doesn't
arguing.
matter what his name is!
He was arguing
It
the call,
doesn't matter!
and the umpire said you're out too. So they had 3 people get ejected. So that's the most ejections I've ever seen outside of a brawl. But I don't even think I've seen that many people get ejected from a brawl.
Traded some comebacks because Tuesday we came back from a 6-run deficit to win. Wednesday they came back from a 5 or 6-run deficit to win, and then Thursday we came back again.
Yes, we did. So Thursday's the game you didn't go to.
Yeah, Thursday's the only game I missed this week.
I think Jennifer, she didn't go to that one either. So, but so we won two of the 3 for them.
And both on comebacks.
So Friday we went. No, Friday you didn't go to the game because that's the one I went by myself. Because Lucas didn't want to go because he was
You're
tired
right,
of football.
yeah.
So we played the Grasshoppers, and
16-5.
we whooped that ass.
And kicked it and choked it.
I don't think there was any home runs hit that game. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know there wasn't no home. We lost yesterday. I don't know what happened. I know both managers got ejected from the game because Napoleon Manson was the umpire there, and his little sidekick, who's only like
It's Maryland Dynamite.
whatever. His little sidekick. I don't think you can see over the bench right here. He's so short. But
Renee
yeah, Renee.
Rene Dupree.
Renee.
with the soccer mom band.
His strike zone. These are the worst umpires in South Atlantic League.
History.
History.
Ever of
You know,
all time.
There's been some guys who've fucked up a lot of calls, but these guys are.
There's the
consistently-
infamous foul home run.
These.
Yeah, but
guys.
that was one bad call, and these guys have been consistently terrible.
Well, his strike zone must have sucked ass yesterday because both of the managers from the team, well,
Both of 'em.
each manager from each team got ejected.
Both of them.
So, and they were both arguing the strike zone.
And did you already
Snowfall.
say the grasshoppers
Yeah,
pulled their pants
I
up?
was getting there.
Okay.
So they rolled their pants legs up to their knees. That way, the umpire could see where the knees were. Which I think I commend you guys. That was the greatest thing that you guys could have possibly done. And I don't commend the opposing guys. But great job on that. And supposedly the umpire did not like that and was bitching, complaining to the manager that was unprofessional. That they shouldn't do that. Well,
he
you need
shouldn't
to
suck.
do your job, Mr. Professional.
Hold up. Jennifer, you liked that? You enjoyed that?
What?
The rolling the pants up?
I mean, I went there to see it,
Yeah, I know
but
where you're going.
So you say that that's something that you would enjoy watching someone do? Don't
Nope.
help her with this. Anna.
nope.
So what? So what if I told you that the first person to have done that in a game was Aaron Judge?
I don't. Did he do it for an umpire? That's all?
Yeah.
He got a bad call, and then his next at bat, he had his pants rolled up higher.
Then fuck you, grasshoppers. You shouldn't have done it. You followed a bad role model, and I'm
I don't
ashamed
think,
of you.
But what I think is the guys were getting in the batter's box, rolling their pants legs up while they were in the on deck circle. I'm sorry, not the batter's box. They were on the on deck circle, rolling them up in front of the umpire. I think Judge just done it in the dugout when he came out to
Because
bat.
he's a bitch. And
They
just
were
wanna do
noticeably
it
a
in
little
front of him.
taller. So, but and then we lost that game, and then today was a back and forth until what was it, the 8th inning?
You know
Where we
something?
just opened a can of whoop ass.
I'm glad that Jennifer, not you, that Jennifer was not the umpire today, because if she would have made a bad call around Haiwan Bay, oh, we know what he likes to do, and
I
she
thought we
thought you
weren't
were
going to
gonna
talk
do it.
about that. He just can't help himself.
and she could
Listen.
take him. She could. She's got guns.
Listen, this little fella, I don't know if you could tell by the name, but he's from one of those countries.
He's Korean, Jennifer.
He's-
Don't say something stupid and racist. We can
I
talk
want-
about him being a piece of shit, but
He's
don't be
from-
racist.
He's from one of those countries where it's acceptable to put the women in their place.
That's why I
That's
just
all
said
I'm
don't
gonna
say.
Get your ass in the kitchen.
I just said don't say anything racist.
That's not racist.
It can-
In Korea, don't they kill the babies if they're not the right race
I
and
think
shit
that's
like
China.
that?
I think that was a long time ago in a different country, and
Not race, gender.
Listen, what did I say, race?
I told you not to say anything. We can talk about him specifically being a bad person, but don't bring the whole country
I didn't
into
say
it.
there was
There's a
anything
lot of
wrong
awesome. There's a
with
lot
it.
of great Koreans. There, Shin-Soo Choo,
Yeah, it's the only one.
Anyway,
greatest Korean baseball
I
player
don't
of all
know
time.
a lot of
You
stuff.
better not say Ichiro.
I'm
You better not say Ichiro.
I just said Shin-Soo Choo.
I'm not
Best Korean
educated
baseball
on
player of all time.
I'm not educated on world stuff. Like I don't know where states are and stuff, but
It's okay.
I think I have heard that in Korea it's okay to smack a bitch.
I've never heard that, but apparently
Speaking of bitch,
I'm
Haiwan
gonna
Bay
Google
thinks that.
it.
Haiwan Bay thinks that. Is choking and kicking and punching.
speaking of bitch, tonight was the last Llamas night, so they wanted to play Latin.
Finally! I got to see a fucking Llamas game. I was there the first weekend, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and then it stopped raining for 5 minutes, and then it fucking rained some more. And then I had to miss it last Thursday, and then I thought it was going to be last Sunday, and it wasn't. And I finally got to see it today, and they won!
Did you notice?
Sorry, headphone wearers.
Did you notice when they were playing songs in between the innings, they played Pedro's walk-up song from last year?
Yes.
Did you hear what part they played?
No.
Bitches.
All the fine bitches get on the floor. They said bitches. I figured they would bleep that
They
out
didn't
of anything.
censor it.
No, they did not censor it.
Mm-mm.
But hey, whatever. I just thought that was funny.
Alright, Saturday. Where are we up to now?
Oh, we're actually up to
Friday was great. Fireworks on Friday.
I left. I actually left the whole game early because I was sick and tired of getting home at 11 o'clock and only getting 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So, but
Domestic violence in South Korea is seen as a private matter and not something the law enforcement should deal with.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll stand corrected. Okay.
can we
Well,
go to South Korea?
I was wrong.
Somebody needs to do some damn dishes in the laundry.
Let y'all handle that. So Saturday, y'all weren't there. I was.
No, we were getting this delicious Reaper, whatever you want to call it.
It really is good.
It's fucking delicious.
Was on there Saturday? Was on there
Yeah.
yesterday?
Yeah, where's that 20 at?
No, I wasn't there Saturday. I worked Saturday. Wasn't there Saturday?
Did you get whiplash and hurt your neck or something?
No. Yeah. All right. Well, me and Lucas both cheated, which cancels each other out. And I
You
won.
cheated first. You stole the ball
He
basket.
tried to get cute and be like, oh, I'm gonna go tackle him and punch him because I'm little and he's big and that'll look funny.
You
But then it
stole
didn't
the
work.
ball basket.
So what Ethan is talking about, and I led into, Curveball Chris came down. He was in our section for some reason tonight, and asked if they wanted to do a whiplash challenge, which consists of you tie a bungee cord to each other, and they got a bucket of balls in the middle, and you got to run and drop a ball in a bucket, and it's a bungee cord. You can only stretch so far. So And then Lucas made him look like a bitch.
I won. I already look like a bitch. Also, I think it'd be funny if we put like a world map behind us and just marked off every country that Jennifer's accidentally offended.
I'm
That'd
not
be great.
It's
Go
not
back to the
offensive.
Copa de Leon.
Copa de la Diversión. It's not offensive. It's stuff that I think that I think to be true. That doesn't mean it is true, but in my world, in my crazy ass head, that's what I think.
I'm glad I don't live in that world.
It
You
looks
you
like-
damn Skippy.
Looks like Alan's getting ready to do promotions.
Yeah, he
So-
looks like he is.
Excuse me, sir. You can check out my cool llama jersey as I walk by.
Yeah, go see
Because
if she's
I'm
still
going to
going.
run upstairs and make sure the children are in bed because tomorrow's the first day of school.
Yay.
39 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. They're already going to go longer than last week.
Okay, guys, here we go with the promotions for this coming week. Yeah, this is the saddest part of the year. We only have 4 home games left.
But playoffs are right
We
around
could
the
make
corner.
it. The magic number is 4,
Quattro.
which I hope I can tell this right. I was wanting Jennifer to tell it because I think she understood it a little bit more. The Crawdads have to win 4, or those punk ass Grasshoppers have to lose 4.
Or we win 2 and they lose 2.
Either way, there's a 4 has to equal in those 2 situations. So losing and winning have to equal 4.
Magic number's 4. We got a
And we
week and a
have
half.
8 games left in the season. So here we go.
It's
If
the
you-
final push.
Exactly. So, and then there's a chance that we could actually win the outright second half championship.
And Delmarva got killed today.
So I mean that could happen too, which I think would be a hell of a lot better.
10
but-
and upping or something like that.
Something like that. But tomorrow, the guys hit the road to go down on a long trip, 2 hours, down to Columbia against the Yellow Lightning Bugs. And the game's at 7:05. It's a kids eat free night. So Tuesday, game's at 7:05. It's a Supercuts $2 Tuesday. If the Crawdads score 2 runs, or Fireflies score 2 runs, they're not going to do that. You get $2 off your haircut at Super Clips. If they score 4 runs, you get $4 off, and you can enjoy $2 hot dogs, hot dogs, popcorn, fountain sodas, and $2 off Sweetwater drafts at the Sweetwater Bar. So
And I'm back.
Yay.
Wednesday, games at 7:05, and it's Wag-A-Long Wednesday. So I guess it's a dog night.
That's precious.
I'm wagging right here. I'm wagging along.
Thursday, the last game there in Columbia for the Hickory Crawdads. The game's at 7 o'clock. They'll have fireworks, and it's
On
a
Thursday?
yeah
Wow.
Thursday.
Because it's their last home game.
True.
So, and it's also a Grateful Dead night. Calling all Deadheads, the first 1,000 fans will receive a Fireflies Grateful Dead T-shirt.
Ooh, that's
We will be hosting a Grateful Dead jersey auction, and all the pregame. They'll have a pregame concert by Steelhouse from 6:30 to 7:40 at the Budweiser bar. So, and then it's also a Thirsty Thursday there. You get half price crafts and domestic beers, fountain sodas, and $1 Bud Lights.
Mm.
That's for the Fireflies.
I hope they're in cans and not those aluminum bottles. I don't know how aluminum tastes different in a different shape, but an aluminum bottle does not taste the same as an aluminum can. I don't get it. Sorry.
Oh, you're all good. No.
Now are we at Friday?
Yeah, we're at Friday, and I'm
Yay!
Friday.
Oh boy.
The dads are back in town.
The dads are back in
Again?
town.
Who are they against?
I already saw.
Yeah.
It's
The legend!
Well, it's not him,
Yeah.
but it's that team. Yeah. So, K up there. The Lexington legend Chase comes to town.
All right.
Yay!
Friday night, games at 7 o'clock. It's a Wizard night. Do you think you can catch the
Harry
golden?
Potter.
What?
Harry Potter.
Dress up as a wizard, and you get a $6 discounted ticket.
Not a grand wizard, Jennifer.
That's it.
Wow.
Because she's the racist one.
Yeah.
Can I dress like
Yeah,
that?
no, you
Can I
can't,
dress
because
like that and hang the cake?
that's exactly, because if you dress like that and hung the case,
Oh.
that would really be.
Isn't a wizard cap about the same shape?
That-
All I gotta do is put a white wizard cap.
That would be 100% not okay.
And instead
I
of a
think
lightning
it'd
bolt
be
on my head,
100% fucking hilarious.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny.
I put a K on my head.
No, put an 88 on your head. It'd really sell it. It'd be funny. It wouldn't be right, but it'd be funny.
I'm not gonna do that. But in a funny world, you could think about it.
Yeah. Just imagine it. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I'm just waiting because I think that we're going to have to go to another commercial break.
Just keep talking. If we got a commercial, we got a commercial.
Do you have another commercial?
And we're back. Yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah. I
My-
guess
my
we just
neck
went- we went
hurts. How's
over
y'all's
there.
feel?
Home plate. Ethan, follow Lucas.
Hey,
Alright guys,
Lucas!
when I say go, you guys are gonna bend down. You guys are gonna pick up tennis balls. It's the first one to get 5 tennis balls into their bucket. Alright guys, on your mark, get set, go! Oh, Ethan, you are so slow. Come on, Ethan, dude. Ethan, he's 12. Oh, you're a sore loser. You are a super sore loser. Ethan, don't let a 12-year-old beat you. If you do, you're never gonna be allowed to go home again. I know that for a fact. Your mom already told me. Yes, she is actually. She's in section 208 right now, watching you lose to a 12-year-old. Come on, guys, you gotta cheer them on. Now this one's going back into where it belongs. What are you two doing? That's not the game. Lucas, come on, pull the 17-year-old or however old Ethan is. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, guys, there's one tennis ball left. Whoever gets it in wins. One tennis ball left. Whoever gets. And it looks like Ethan's gonna be our winner because you guys don't know how to follow directions, guys. Make some noise for Ethan and Lucas. Back up to you, Rob.
Mine is great. Just
You sure about
fantastic. The best it's ever
So,
felt.
Saturday.
Sadly, we have a chiropractor.
Saturday, the game is at 7 o'clock against the Legends, of course, and it's my night. It's Field of Dreams,
Stupid
30th
ass
anniversary night.
I
So,
didn't even see the commercial break from last week's episode.
and see, I don't even remember them talking about this when they've done the promotions tonight. So, God only knows. And yeah, let's go back to this week. When was Star Wars night?
Friday, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, you had one flipping character from the damn Empire, whatever you want to call the damn Star Trek
That's
stuff.
good. That's what that Star Fantasy movie deserves.
One
Just
character.
One little character.
Hey,
Well, whatever. So it's Field of Dreams night. It's also the Bases and Brews.
I hope they
Jeremy,
give out corn. I hope they give out corn.
Jeremy did a video of Star
Yeah.
Wars night. I haven't watched that yet.
Bases and
Are
Brews.
you gonna watch someone
The
else's
craft beer
video?
tasting
I'm gonna
will
find
return to the stadium that night. The tasting will begin at 6 o'clock as soon as the gates open. That's a first. Usually they have it before the game and then. So.
Oh, it's the There's Nothing to Do Here commercial. Yeah.
And then it's also a giveaway. It's the LR hat giveaway
All right. Hope it's different from last year because they wouldn't do the same hat 2 years
for
ago.
the first 500 fans.
No, because the app hat was different this year than it was
Was
last
it?
year. Yeah,
How
because
was
last
it?
year it was yellow and this year it was black.
And then Sunday, the game's at 5 o'clock. It's Church Bulletin Sunday, of course. It's the last Bark in the Park night, so come out, bring your little pooches. And it's a New Year's celebration. With the season ending, we want to celebrate the start of the 2020 season, and we will come along with it. Because the 2020 might look a little different for the Hickory Crawdads.
So we already know they're getting rid of the blue alternates.
Yes, so we don't know what's happening with that.
To the dismay of some, and the pleasure of others.
Monday, Memorial Day. If we don't make the playoffs, the saddest day ever for us.
We're gonna have to try real hard to not make the playoffs.
But we will. It's only 4. That's all we
The
need.
last game of
8 games.
the last regular game of the season. The game is at 1 o'clock. It's fan appreciation. None of this would be possible without the fans. So they want to thank us for supporting them for 27 seasons. And it's the jersey auction where they're going to be auctioned off the blue replica jersey or the blue jerseys. So come out. If you can go to Columbia, root those guys on, get loud. definitely get to the Friends Friday through Monday and get as loud as you possibly can. Get behind these guys. So,
Where is he going? You didn't say anything about Josh. Did you want to say something
I'm
about
just
Josh?
going over here to do the ending once we get to it.
Josh pitched the other night. He came in the 9th inning, I think it was, and he was the only pitcher that night to have a 3-up and 3-down. So, not allowing any runs, not allowing, I don't know about the hits. But now his ERA is down to what, Jennifer?
2.79.
So, he should have been.
Like my GPA.
He should have been voted for the All-Star, but you know. So, we'll see you when we see you, you know, in the playoffs, Josh.
All
And
right.
we will definitely see you in Texas next year.
Okay.
So with that being said, wear red on Friday as always. Support those guys.
Get yourself some Carolina Reaper Bold Rock.
Yes, most definitely. Jennifer Day, take it away.
Well, you also didn't say anything about Tanner.
No, I did not. You tell
So
me.
I'll just
Come on,
use
let's
that.
finish the show.
I'll
I'm
use
prairie
that
dogging
as
over
my-
here.
Take it away. There's a toilet in there. There's
I
no
know there is, but that
toilet
would
if you
sound
want.
weird while we're doing the show.
Anyway, we got good news from Tanner this week. He was picked up by an independent league out of Chicago. It is the Windy City Thunderbolts. So he is playing now, and he said he's doing well, right?
Says he's doing well. I haven't had a chance to look at his stats and stuff like that because we got games and I got to go to bed. So, get my drink on at Bold Rock.
Yep. So,
So we'll let it go at that, because you got some prairie dog in. You need to go release
wear
it.
red on Fridays and get yourself the Carolina Reaper Bold Rock. Yeet yeet and all that. Is there anything else we want to close the show with?
I mean, we could probably take some other stuff if you want to dance around some more
Don't
there for the people.
beat up your significant other if you want to have a career in baseball.
Well, apparently it's okay. 'Cause
Go to Korea and do it.
Thank you for watching. Peace out.
Deuces.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dirty Balls Podcast, the dirtiest podcast in the Sally. I'm Ethan Benfield and I'm here with Alan and Jennifer. Say hello, Alan and Jennifer.
Hello, Alan and Jennifer.
Exactly what I
Hey.
was expecting. And hey, it's been a good week. Y'all have a good week?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it was my last week of
Freedom.
I wasn't gonna say freedom, but sure. Because tomorrow, real life starts back for us college kids, and apparently for
I
those
didn't
middle
start the damn timer.
school kids as well. We're just gonna restart the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it, we'll do it.
Fuck it! We'll do it live! Let's go to the blooper reel right there.